A retired Albuquerque police officer took a guilty plea in federal court this week, admitting he played a part in the DWI corruption scheme. It's a scandal our KRQE investigative team has been on top of since the beginning. KRQE investigative reporter Gabrielle Burkhart has the very latest.
Retired Albuquerque police officer Timothy McCarson is the latest officer to admit in federal court he conspired with a local defense attorney to get DWI cases dismissed in court in exchange for cash. He pleaded guilty to conspiracy on Monday. McCarson was a law enforcement officer for more than 30 years before retiring from APD in July of 2022. He served with Las Cruces Police from 1991 until 2006 when he joined the Albuquerque Police Department. McCarson started working in APD's DWI unit in 2011 and admits in his federal plea deal that he's been a part of the DWI corruption scheme since approximately 2015, conspiring with former defense attorney Thomas Clear III's office and Clear's paralegal Rick Mendez to get DWI cases dismissed in court in exchange for cash and gifts. Clear admits the scheme dates back 30 years, with officers from APD, Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, and New Mexico State Police. It's a scandal APD's Chief Harold Medina says came as a shock to him and one of the low points of his career.
The low point was, as an agency, just the fact that we uncovered the DWI scandal. And seeing people I worked with for 20 years as being involved in that, and just the disappointment of individuals that I believed in, I worked with, and to see how they had just given up their integrity and lost everything, all the honor of their career over their actions for money.
McCarson's been on our radar since January when the feds asked he be placed on Bernalillo County's Giglio list. It's a list of officers who are under federal investigation and no longer considered credible witnesses in court. After retiring, McCarson's consulting firm landed a $300,000 annual state contract to train DWI officers. But the state ended that contract with him after our investigation earlier this year. This week, McCarson admits he purposefully failed to appear at an MVD hearing for someone he arrested at a DWI checkpoint in 2015. That accused drunk driver, he says, was the uncle of another conspiring officer with APD. McCarson also admits in September of 2021, he investigated a DWI crash where the accused drunk driver was injured and taken to the hospital. In that case, the driver hired Clear's office, who paid McCarson $5,000 to never file DWI charges against Clear's client.
Staff that worked on this, they deserve a lot of credit for uncovering something that went unnoticed for 30 years. So they deserve credit, but it does still hurt to know that people behave this way and that they robbed victims of justice.
Investigators say Mendez would use McCarson's name to help recruit new officers into the scheme, allowing them to, quote, feel more comfortable joining the conspiracy because of the number of senior and often high-ranking officers who were also a part of the criminal enterprise. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gabby. To date, 9 officers have pled guilty in federal court related to the scheme, along with 2 former defense attorneys and 1 paralegal. So far, no one has been sentenced.